The 2002R takes its core inspiration from the 1906, with the intention of being a performance model built for lifestyle. What better pair to emerge as its successor than the inspiration itself, the New Balance 1906? Yeah, I'm just here to say I call the 1906 being the it sneaker in 2023. I may have been early, but I don't think I was wrong. What's going on, everybody? So the 1906, it can be the D, the R, any number of letters to end off that four-number sequence. The 1906 is certainly in the spotlight right now in 2024, which is great. It's on the trend for New Balance to continue to be in the mix at the forefront, and I'm a fan of that because as I've come to appreciate New Balance more for the value they provide in style and comfort and versatility, especially if you move away from streetwear a little bit more and maybe it is more casual, business casual. I think you can do so much with New Balance pairs, and I've shown that in a number of different videos, especially when I styled the 1906. Now this is the Turtle Dove in black colorway. It was my very first pickup in 2023, and there was so much buzz at the end of 2023 in relation to the 1906. I'm glad to see that. I think that's great for this model. If it's something that you have never tried on in terms of like just in the New Balance catalog, I think you'll be greatly surprised to see that it's not going to have that same bulky aesthetic that maybe you associate with New Balance. It is more sleek, it's more streamlined, and for this pair that really just, had a great moment in 2022, the New Balance 2002R, and you guys know I did a whole video like, hey, it is refined future, it is not protection pack, but because so many publications initially ran with that, and then every secondary platform ran with that, and every influencer ran with that, it's just known as the protection pack now, but it's not. So I'm gonna continue to try to give you your love and flowers as intended. It was the refined future pair or the iteration on the 2002R, but this model takes inspiration from the base model, which is the 1906, and you can certainly see that in the soles here, and I'll flip it around so you can see it. But you can see the inspiration, right? Like sole for sole right there. So to me, it only made sense that if this really popped off, New Balance could reach into the archives and have this have a shining moment, and that's what we're seeing. And I see so many influencers saying, hey, like, is this the new it model? Is this the new silhouette that will continue to be at the forefront with collaborations and just GRs by New Balance? And yeah, we're already seeing that, whether it's with Action Bronson, and let me tell you, the amount of buzz that was already going around for his pair, and I think people were very unfair because at first all we saw was like the outsole, and then we saw like terrible leaked images. I do not like, if you're gonna do leaks, like, can you do the leaks justice? Like, we all have smartphones now. Please just get like some good decent lighting and give us decent leaks if you're gonna leak an early photo of a shoe. But nonetheless, a lot of talk going around. People are very polarizing in their looks, their take. It's either like it's really, really bad, or they are kind of excited about it, or they just want to see more, but you're still talking about the 1906, so I'm sure New Balance is okay with that. And then Salehi Bembury, of course, will have his 1906 pack released, because I don't think it's released by the time that I have this video up. Whatever, listen, trying to keep up with every single release date, especially when you're pulling back on shoes. The release calendar does not become as big of a priority in your life when you are trying to funnel shoes out versus bring them in at a high rate. I'm just gonna throw that out there. So whenever those drop, it'll generate a lot of conversation, and that's what you want for a model. So hate it or love it. If you think it's a passing fad, just go ahead and comment that down below. But for someone that owns a few 2002R pairs, guess what? I continuously throw them on to just run errands, or to actually just, put a fit together if I am trying to look like I care. When I'm running out from time to time. When you work from home, it's so easy to not care, okay? But also I'm leaning more into just like basic staples like white tees or black tees or gray ones that just fit really comfortable. And yeah, that may be something I wear a lot more in 2024. Throw on some slacks. I want to lean more into the tees and just the slacks and the sneakers, and maybe throw a layer on top and just keep it moving. That's what I'm also going for in 2024. But I would love to know your thoughts on the 1906. Is it a model that you think, you know what, I've already had it in my mind to maybe try out, and now I'm certainly going to in 2024, or no, it's just not for me. Now, one thing I also love, it's not as much as what you would pay for a 990 series, so you're not going to pay the 200, the 210. No, instead I believe it's like 160 retail. I think I might have paid 160 for these, so 150 or 160 retail, which I think is near that reasonable cap. A lot of us may be okay paying for sneakers in 2024. I'll have a follow-up video on that and pricing and where I stand in 2024, but hopefully you caught my recent video for my very first pickup in 2024, and it certainly didn't cost me $160, so be sure to check that out. I really appreciate you tuning into this video. Comment your thoughts on the 1906, and as always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.